What's going on, Heroes of Lore? My name is Ray, and welcome back to AdventureQuest Worlds. With Black Friday and Cyber Monday rolling around for 2020, we've got yet another 10k chest to take a look at. Now, as usual, I'm not going to be showcasing the items in this 10k chest shop, but rather providing a comparison to the 2019 Dark Holiday chest, which I have in my inventory. At the end of the video, I'm going to give a consensus on whether you should spend 10,000 adventure coins on this or not, and provide insight into what you can expect to the future. Now, we are lucky at this point, a fair bit of 10k chests have rolled out over time, so we actually can compare items and value to previous years. So we're going to take a look at all those intricacies in an informative video. We are in Babylon. We're still waiting for the December snowy update to roll out, but I've decided to put my my Christmas suit on. It doesn't really match the fall kind of Thanksgiving environment, but without stalling any further, let's get into the video in 3, 2, 1. Okay, welcome back to the video, ladies and gents. Hope you're doing well today. Let's hop on over to a Yulgar without wasting any time, just so we can take a closer look at the items and the chests themselves. Now, do keep in mind, what's interesting about this year's chest is it's very community-oriented. Over on Twitter, the artists and even the people behind the AQWorlds project have decided to reach out to the community to see what we want sort of recolored for Black Friday and what we sort of want cybernized. So that's really cool that we do get a say in that kind of stuff, but without further ado, we're going to start off by taking a look at the 2019 Dark Holiday Collection chest. Now, this one is called the Dark Holiday Collection chest, and this year's is called Dark Holiday Collection. The Dark Holiday Collection for this year doesn't have 2020 on that. Honestly, if you didn't know any better, we wouldn't know which year this chest is from. A bit of an oversight in my opinion. It should at least be in the description, as it is for the 2019 one. Now, I have taken a look at this in previous videos. We're not taking a look at the items in particular, but we're taking a look at the overall value and what boxes it ticks for the community. Now, keep in mind that this particular 10k chest is one of the most popular ones, and it's one of the most highly demanded and sought after for the donated awesomeness, the awesome donated awesomeness you get from the Doom wheel there. Now, in the pet department for the 2019 one, all of these here are just recolors from particular pets from the past. Many of these are hits. This, for example, is a recolor, and I love the Moji so much. It's one of my favorite pets, and they recolored that in a sort of evil black theme. All of these pets we've seen before, and they're essentially just recolored. Now, what's unique about the 2019 chest is that it features unique items, not recolored items, but unique items to this chest. And that right there is a huge selling point. To have uniquely made items for the Dark Holiday chest that people enjoy and that people ask for, it's a huge thing. This Matrix cape, it's amazing, super popular. It's a bunch of code going down, it's animated, it's super low-key but super cool at the same time. Very, very nice, and it is very sort of cyber tech themed, the 2019 one. Matrix themed as you would. The chest is sort of a Matrix themed design, so that's what's really cool. Now, of course, in this department, you've got a lot of recolors, particularly the Midnight Ranger gear. They named it that after the 2016 December upgrade bonus, which was the Ice Wild Hunter. If we just take a look at this here, it's basically just a recolor of what I'm wearing now. What I'm wearing is actually the 12k or 12-month a tier upgrade from 2016 December. For the normal one, for anything below the 12k, like the 2k season up, you get like a red version of what I'm wearing now. So it's really cool to see that they recolor items that are this popular. Again, that ticks another box. Recoloring items that people like from the past, right? Now, what's really cool about the 2019 one is it has a naval commander in it. That's really cool. It has one really Matrix-themed naval commander. If I scroll down to the actual naval commander armor itself, Naval commanders are really popular in AQW, and to see just one, obviously it's not TLAPD, so just to have one naval commander in the chest is a huge win, a huge selling point for the Dark Holiday chest. Now, I mean, this is cybernized, and this is, your normal naval commander, but it's animated, and it's really, really cool. It goes well with the hat and the cape, the Matrix cape. It's really cool stuff. So to have a popular sort of item from a holiday recolored inside of the chest, huge selling point right there. Of course, you're saying that, yes, you can buy this individually instead of dropping 10k ACs, but here's where the other items come into play. The Archfiend Doomlord, super classic, cybernized, and the design is a bit different face, a bit more cartoony, smoother on the edges, and then you have a lot of these Nulgath items that are recolored, so that right there ticks another box. It appeals to the nation people out there. A lot of people like Nulgath, and in this chest, a lot of cool nation themed stuff. Another black recolor of a popular item from the past, and as usual, we usually get just a recolor and a rename, basically a skin of a class from the past. A lot of these Nulgath swords that you normally have to spend a lot of time farming for are just dropped into this chest. They're recolored, of course, but they still retain their popularity, and you can just get them in the chest, so you can have multiple variants of an item, of a particular popular and difficult farm item, right? As per a lot of these Nulgath items. Once again, you have some TLAPD recolored stuff, and I mean, look, stuff like the Shadow Ragnarok and the Overfiend Blade of Nulgath, these are really popular items that are being recolored here. And so, to have all of these items in a chest at your disposal for 10k ACs makes the chest quite worth it indeed. It makes it, if you add up buying all of these items individually that you like, it actually adds up just shy of 10k ACs. So it's worth getting the chest, particularly for 2019, and getting your character page badge to sort of flex that you dropped a lot of money on this chest. Right, so we've determined a few different selling points for the community in terms of the chest. We looked at the 2019 one. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this year's one, the 2021. Right off the bat, this is not an opinion video, but I will drop my opinion on it anyway. It's a mediocre chest. It's so-so. It may not warrant dropping 10k ACs, and as I say for most of these review videos and comparison videos, at the end of the day, you can take in a lot of factors, but it is on a personal case-by-case basis, right? Now, one thing I will say before I take a look at the items in this year's one is that around this time of year, we get a lot of chests, right? We get a lot of 10k chests. We have TLAPD, we have Halloween, we have Dark Holiday, we have Frostval. That's 40,000 adventure coins worth of chests, right? So, for someone who's on a budget, or someone just doesn't want to drop a lot of money on AQ every year, maybe you want to buy 2 out of the 4 chests, right? And in reality, there's no way of knowing which ones are going to be good, which ones are going to be mediocre, which ones are going to be borderline bad. But you can weigh in the items that are in the chest and if they're worth it or not, right? So in the pet department, again, I'm not sort of taking a look at all the items. Everybody knows which items are in the chest. I'm sort of looking at the value of the items, rather. You can begin to see right away the theme of this year's chest. Really nice here, we've got a few unique items. Unique items. This is a redesign of an existing item. In fact, not a lot of people know about it, because you have to do a few things, and it is rare, but I can show it to you, the original item. Dark Infernal Companion. This is the redesign that they used in the chest. So, it is really cool to see that they're redesigning stuff, right? Instead of just recoloring it, and having unique stuff like this. This is probably the highlight of the chest. A chibi pet. I love that stuff. Right, so in the cape department, rather, a lot of the stuff are items we've seen in the past, but the thing is with this chest is it doesn't tick a lot of the boxes that the 2019 one did. The 2019 one had a lot of popular items. This year we have some unique items and some items that are not really that popular. For example, last year we had the Ice Wild Hunter recolor, and we had a Naval Commander, and we had Nulgath stuff. We had a lot of cool stuff in here. In here, we don't have any popular items, really. And so, if you don't have popular recolors within the community, it may not be worth it. Now, there's a lot of unique stuff in this year's chest. non-recolors, that is. A lot of unique stuff, which is really cool. But otherwise, I don't think it's that worth it, to be honest. I am a badge collector and a chest collector, and it makes for a good YouTube video. Another highlight of this year's chest that seems to be quite popular is the Matrix Skyguard uniform. This seems to be quite popular. This is cybernized. Keep in mind that at the time of recording, this is post Cyber Monday, so all of the items have been added to the chest. So we can weigh in if it's worth it or not. We have some cybernized gear from the past, and this year seems to focus, or rather have a lot of cyberpunk items in favor of the imminent release of Cyberpunk 2077. Very excited for that. But yeah, so you have your recolor of a class here, but all in all, the items don't really tick the boxes that the community wants. Now, disclaimer, kudos to the artists who actually spent time on this. The items are cool, but in my opinion, if I wasn't making a YouTube video, and if I wasn't a badge collector, I would not be dropping 10k on this chest. Instead, I would go into the shop and buy a few of the items that I want. You know, probably, notably, I guess I would pick up the Matrix Skyguard uniform. Maybe I'd pick up this dude right here, the Techno Vampire. The Darkcaster X is pretty cool, but I already have this in my inventory, so, you know, just a couple, probably pick up just a couple of armors, a couple of helmets and stuff to go with the set. And of course, if there's a pet that goes with it as well. Dark Hardbringer Blade Bank Pet. This is kind of weird. This is a recolor of a pet that I already have, and it's a bank pet. Kind of weird, but I mean, the definition of bank pet has sort of gone out the window. It's a magic world. You can decide for yourself what's a bank pet or not. But essentially, that's kind of some factors comparing two of the Dark Holiday chests that we've gotten in the past couple of years. I want to reiterate that it really depends on your personal circumstances and what you value money over cosmetics, badge collection, and what have you. I do want to finish this video with showing you the if you did pick up the chest, showing you the badge and what to do. So you equip it, you click on this guy. You can only get this from the 10k chest, and this is how you get your character page badge. You can do /join Shadow Realm, and right in the first room here, you'll have your Shadow Makai. Go ahead and kill a Shadow Makai. Should take one hit in my case. And then you go ahead and turn it in, and I'll show you what the badge looks like. The badge is actually quite neat. I like it a lot. It looks pretty unique. Here it is. 2020 Dark Holiday Collection. It has your dead Mog sort of Moglin there. That's what the 2019 one looks like. Matrix themed. Pretty cool. So that's essentially it for the video. So the consensus, if you're still weighing in on if you should buy this chest before it goes rare or not, it really depends if you want to have a badge and a rare collection. Now, what's nice about the 10k chest is you don't have to buy all the items and bank them. You have the 10k chest at your disposal, sort of like a library, if you will, sort of like a database. You can go in and look at the items and get any of them at will. Keep in mind, once you get them, you have to bank them or keep them in your inventory. It becomes a permanent item. But otherwise, it's a pretty cool collection chest. I personally am not too thrilled about dropping 10k on it, but for what it's worth, I get to share its value with you, and you can make a bit more of a decision if you should drop 10k on it or not. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for today's video. Do let me know in the comment section down below if you picked up this year's Dark Holiday chest, and above all, if you have last year's Holiday chest, how do they compare in your opinion? Did you miss out on this year's and just pick up a few items because you didn't think it was valuable? Do let me know your opinions on these down below in the comment section. I am really curious to see. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell, that would mean a lot to me so you don't miss future uploads. And I will see you guys in the next video. Battle on, and have a great day.